All right, this is going to be your first math lesson for April 27th through May 1st. So you're going to tear out pages 651 to 680. Now, I've broken it down by lesson. So it's really 5 lessons. So I would really think about that and try to at least do 1 lesson a day if you can. There's 5 lessons and I've broken them down, and I'm gonna do each math lesson one at a time on each video. That way you can find them. So we're gonna start with the first one at page 651, which is 19.2, okay? So we're gonna do 19.2 first. Okay. So 19.2 is making pictographs. This would have been a fun activity if you can do it at home. If you've got some cubes or some blocks, you can do this activity. But if not, I would skip it. And this is just more of a hands-on activity. If you're able to do it, you can. If not, skip it and go to the next page. Okay. So we started our last week with pictographs. This week we're gonna actually make pictographs using data and so forth. So each picture in the pictograph stands for 1 flower. Draw pictures to show the data in the tally chart. So we're gonna use this tally chart and turn it into a pictograph, okay? So if you see the title of both of them, number of flowers picked, number of flowers picked, okay? And remember, a tally mark, each little tally is 1. And when you see this right here with a slash through it, you count that last tally through them, but you know that as a group of 5, okay? Here, our pictograph, remember our key, each little oval stands for 1 flower. All right, so they brought Jessie's information. She has 3 flowers, 3 tally marks. Then we're gonna draw 3 ovals to represent 3 flowers she picked. Okay. Inez, remember this is 5, so Inez is gonna have 5 ovals colored in. Okay. Paolo has 4 tallies. He's gonna have 4 ovals. Okay? So, pretty simple. Moving our information over into a pictograph. Okay, same thing. We're gonna use our tally marks over here and transfer it over here to a pictograph. Remember, always look at your key. Each smiley face stands for 1 child that has a favorite sandwich. Okay, so before we answer these questions down here, we have to fill in our pictograph over here first. So look at our cheese sandwiches. Remember, this represents 5, so we're gonna draw 5 smiley faces. Okay. 2 liked ham, so we're gonna draw 2 here. On tuna, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're gonna draw 3 smiley faces. 4 smiley faces. And on turkey, we have 3. So we're gonna draw 3 smiley faces. Remember, always thinking 1 step ahead of y'all. Okay, so now we can answer our questions. How many children chose tuna? Well, we can look at this one or this one because they're the same information, just 2 different types of charts. So how many children chose tuna? 4. Okay. All right, look at number 3. How many more children chose cheese than ham? So how many more? Sparkle word. So it means we're gonna find the difference between cheese and ham. All right, so either one. On this one, 2, and this one is 5. Same here, 2, 5. Well, we find the difference. 5 minus 2 is 3. So 3 more children chose cheese than ham. Okay. All right. Same here. We have favorite fruit. How many children chose which favorite fruit? Make sure we look at our key that each smiley face stands for 1 child. This will change eventually. That's why I keep pointing it out. All right, so let's transfer our information over. We have 4 that liked apples, so we're gonna put 4 smiley faces. Okay. 2 liked plums. Remember, this represents 5. So we have 5 like bananas. I personally do not like bananas. Not even a little bit. All right, oranges, 1, 2, 3. So we're gonna put 3 smiley faces. Okay, so your pictograph should look just like that. All right, now we have some questions. How many children chose bananas? Look here or here, and it is 5 children. Okay. Number 6, how many fewer children chose plums than bananas? So we're looking, sparkle word, we're looking for a difference between plums and bananas. So if you look up here, plums are 2 and bananas are 5, same here. So we're gonna do 5 minus 2 is 3. 3 fewer children chose plums than bananas. Okay. All right, number 7 is multi-step. How many children chose a fruit that was not a plum? Okay, not a plum. So basically, we're gonna add up everything else that wasn't a plum and add up how many chose all the rest of the fruits. Okay, so we already wrote out 2 and 5. So 3 oranges and 4 apples, but we're not doing plums. So we're gonna have all of them but plums. So 4, not this one, 5, and 3. Okay. Okay, I see 4 and 5. I know that is 9, and 9 and 3. That's a 9's fact. So that's gonna be 12. 12 children chose apples, bananas, and oranges. Okay. All right, again, we're using our chart up here to answer number 8. It's multi-step. Which 3 fruits were chosen by a total of 10 children? So which 3 numbers of fruits add up to 10? Well, here we added up 3, but that did not equal 12 or 10. So that combination of fruits did not equal 10. Okay? So what other 3 fruits are gonna add up to 10 children? So if I go up here, I see 5 and 3. I know that makes 8. Okay. Or I see 2 and 3. That's 5. Well, here's a 5. So think about that. All right. So if we choose, so 2 and 5 and 3, because that's a 5, right? 5 and 5 is 10. So what 3 fruits were that? That was plum, banana, and orange. Those 3 fruits combined add up to 10 children. Okay? All right. So that was your math lesson for 19.2. Okay, so here I want you to read this pictograph. You're going to answer these 2 questions, okay? And number 11, you're gonna use this pictograph, okay? I'm gonna read the questions, you're gonna answer the problem. Answer it yourself, okay? So you're gonna use the pictograph above. Dave chose a season that got fewer votes than spring. What is Dave's favorite season? Okay, so some children answered which was their favorite season. And Dave chose a season that got fewer votes than spring. So you wanna look at spring, which season was actually had fewer votes? Spring, summer, or fall? Okay. Number 10, use the pictograph above. Mary chose winter as her favorite season. How many children chose a season that was not winter? Well, that was just like that plum one over here. So basically you're gonna add up all of them but winter. Number 11, use the pictograph. How many children chose orange juice? All right. Make sure you're looking at your key. Okay, I want you to work on your yellow page on your own. You can refer back to your lesson, but I want you to work on 19.2 yellow page on your own. All right.